the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for Jacksonville score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Pascal's got it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. On first down, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Wentz now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 14-0.
14, Colts, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz throws this one right side to Pascal. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. A 1st down and more. Etienne. Oh, with a juke. And down right around the 37. A big play there out of the running game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, next-gen stat. Shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz taken in by Pascal out left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
57. Mike, 57. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. 57.
To throw is Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz, middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Wentz. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line.
Check, check. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 44.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this one too low. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dooley. And they work this out past the 25. First and 10, Taylor now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. And he's got this down to the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Jaguars 28, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Throwing on first is Wentz. A good throw here finding Pascal. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Wentz to throw again. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this one complete to Doolin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. Touchdown! Jack Doyle His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Lawrence going to throw again. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 77 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Jaguars 38, Colts 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On play action, it's Wentz. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wentz now to throw. Throws this one right side to Pascal. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Wentz on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 57. Mike, 57. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. 2-Jet. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Danny.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
quick throw complete to Chark. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN, and he'll get it down here to the 43. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They go play action with Lawrence. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first is Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. A gain of 6 there on first. From just shy of midfield, Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence will throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Check 26, check 26. Check 9, check 9. Undercrush,
Lawrence throwing quickly out for Chark. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Look at me. Go. Tighten up. He's coming.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. There he goes, right side. The 40. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big first down on a fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just he's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Leo! Hey! High 7!
On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Edwin Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 50 seconds.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want.
He's got a man, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Throwing is Wentz. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battles.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take